Hey guys, it's Emily. I I apologize for the really bad quality of my webcam, but I'm just gonna go with it. Today's Friday. Yay, it's the weekend. I'm not really doing anything anyways because it's the summer, but I didn't know what this video was going to be about until the questions that my brother just asked me downstairs. Because we're watching the movie Gladiator that's got Russell Crowe in it. And it's about how Russell Crowe is a general for this emperor back in ancient Rome, and the emperor is killed by Julius Caesar, and Julius Caesar tries to get rid of all of his followers, all of the army men that followed the old emperor, and so he goes out and he doesn't find Russell Crowe, but he finds his family, and so he kills his family. And then Russell Crowe finds his family burned, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And then somebody picks him up, like a caravan that sells slaves. So they pick him up and they sell him as a slave, and he ends up becoming a gladiator. And then at the end, he ends up killing Julius Caesar. So yeah, but my brother is watching it with us. And my brother is 13 years old, and he is now officially a freshman in high school. And we were talking about how my dad was joking about how they rebuilt the Colosseum in Rome for this movie, and my brother looked at me and he's like, "They seriously rebuilt it? It doesn't look all crumbly anymore? Like we could go there and it'll look all modern and stuff?" And my dad's like, "What?" And I looked at him and I said, "Riley, do you seriously think they rebuilt the Colosseum?" And he's like, "Yeah, didn't they? I thought they did. I want to go see it." I'm like, "Riley, they didn't rebuild the Colosseum. It's just special effects." He's like, "Oh, that's dumb." And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to pretend like that didn't happen. And so the movie goes about 20 minutes in, and then he asked, "Where does this movie take place?" And I said, "It takes place in Rome." And he's like, "Where is Rome? Where's Rome? Where's Rome? Yeah, where's Rome? I don't know where it is." I'm like, "Riley, it's common knowledge that it's in Italy. Everybody knows where Rome is." He's like, "I haven't taken world geography yet. I don't know this stuff." Riley, you're 13 freaking years old. You should know this. I knew this in elementary school. He's like, "Well, I didn't take world geography. You shouldn't get mad at me. It's not my fault." Dude, that's sad. That's really sad that you don't know where that is. He also asked me why they were holding these gladiator tournaments. Like, what was the purpose? I was like, the purpose was to provide entertainment. And he's like, "When did this take place?" I was like, "Well, it took place 3,000 years ago probably." He's like, "Oh, I thought it took place in 200 years after Christ was born." I am starting to question our school system. I question our school system. When I was in high school, I questioned it. I like to compare it to our more superior parts over in Europe and Asia. It's just I knew this when I was in elementary school. Why is it all of a sudden going downhill? What's wrong? Can anybody answer me that question? Why are we becoming so lazy that our own children don't know the history of the world? You should know this by the time you reach junior high, not by the time you leave junior high. I guess it just kind of made me mad because I was just like, "Oh my god, I knew this in 6th grade. And you are now a 9th grader. And you claim you don't know this." Well, I can't really say that he's just, I don't know if he just doesn't know it or if he's just being difficult, or I don't know what his problem is. But that just shocked me and I felt like sharing it to you guys. So I hope you ponder the question of what is happening to our educational system. And I hope we can do something about it. So this is probably the shortest video I've ever made. And I don't know if next week's video will be this short. But that's what was on my mind. Oh, and last night's movie night was pretty sweet. We watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Possession, and The Cabin in the Woods. I had to explain The Cabin in the Woods to Lena and Emily because they're like, "What? I don't get it." Yeah, but it was pretty good. But today, hopefully, I can go to bed early because we didn't go to bed until like 3:30 in the morning, and then we woke up at noon. That was pretty great, but I need my sleep. I'm still trying to recover from graduation night when I went to that lock-in and main event. So, anyways, I will see you guys next week. Bye.